We need to talk about the president's crypto coin. And this is an issue that, frankly, I don't think is getting the press it deserves. This, I think, is a really big deal. That may be my bias, but I think this is a really big deal because if there is something that everybody along the political spectrum, left, right, center, agrees on, it is that politicians should not be profiting from their offices. And politicians that do profit from their offices are, by definition, corrupt. And we've seen this, right? We saw back when I was a kid, Jimmy Carter sold his peanut farm because he did not want there to be even the appearance that there might be a conflict of interest in the things that he was doing as president. But we've also seen examples of politicians who were openly corrupt and profiting from their offices. And in fact, we've even seen just in the last couple of years, we saw a scandal in which we looked at politicians who were in positions to make decisions that immediately impacted their financial investments. And we thought that that was bad, and there was a big scandal about that. And of course, Congress did what they do best and ignored it and hoped it went away. And it did. And it did. And a big part of the reason why it did is because, well, if you're going to talk about political corruption, you're going to talk about this particular president, and especially this crypto coin. Now, when he was president last, he was amazed that he didn't actually have to give up his investments. He didn't actually have to give up his conflicts of interest. He even made a comment about he was surprised that that was true, but it was true, and he didn't do it. He put it in a blind trust that was run by his son, so it wasn't a blind trust. But this cryptocurrency adds a level of ick to this entire issue, right? So what do I mean by this? I'm not an expert in cryptocurrency. I've done some research and listened to the experts, and basically what a cryptocurrency is you hire somebody, a programmer, to create this currency, and basically just creates an algorithm by which somebody can give you a currency, including actual real, backed by the government dollar currency, give you that, and in exchange, you get a code and a certain number of these crypto coins. Where do these cryptocurrencies come from? The programmer just filled in a box in a spreadsheet, basically. And where do they derive their value? They derive their value from people perceive them as being valuable, and therefore they buy them. And this is really problematic because it is a nebulous thing. If you have a certain amount of celebrity, maybe I could issue an Andosha coin, right? And if you, the viewer, decides that the Andosha coin is something that you value, you can then buy that Andosha coin. Let's say I became president of the United States. Now all of a sudden the value of my Andosha coin shoots up by virtue of nothing other than the attention that I can get online, right? So I have this cryptocurrency, the Andosha coin, and you're going to buy that coin because I'm the president, and therefore that coin has some kind of value. Well, now think about the consequences of that. Let's say you are, I don't know, a mayor of a major city in the United States who is under Department of Justice investigation for corruption. Maybe I might want to buy some of that Andosha coin from President Andosha and buy $250,000 worth of Andosha coin, right? And then call up Andosha and say, hey, I just bought $250,000 worth of your coin. How about a little help on my DOJ investigation? Now, is that something that really happened in the real world? We don't know. We don't know because the only real data on that transaction is a code and the coins. And you really don't know who's making these investments in this coin. And also, it's not regulated. There's no legal mechanism for regulating these coins. So basically what you have is a cyber version of a bag drop. Anybody who wants to derive favor from a politician can simply purchase their crypto coin. There's no law against it. There's no regulation. There's no way to really track it. There's no way to really deal with it. It is the perfect bag drop for a corrupt politician. And this is something that we really need to look at. The last time the president, the Orange Don, was president, well, he had foreign dignitaries using his properties and paying for stays in their hotel and buying up entire floors, and bag dropping that way, which is basically what that was. But now with this new crypto coin, it's a direct bag drop, and this is something that I think needs attention, because maybe he's being entirely up and up. that got stuck in my throat. But there's certainly the appearance that he can be bought. And that very appearance that he can be bought delegitimizes our government further than it already is. And I think one of the reasons why he's able to do this is because everybody's expecting all politicians to be corrupt anyway, so why should he be any different? And that is a cancer that can only destroy our governing institutions and ultimately bring down our entire society.